going, everybody? Thanks for watching another video. So I missed last week's Golden Buzzer winner, Tyler Butler-Figueroa. He's a violin player, he's 11 years old, he's a cancer survivor. This was a really inspirational performance. Now, my experience with violin playing is very limited. I played one term way back in elementary school, but I do remember two bow techniques. The first one being son filet, which is kind of a bow technique, but it's more of an exercise where it's just one long bow stroke. Most of the time, it's open string, and what it's meant to do is teach you how to be consistent in your bow pressure, your bow speed, and your bow angle. So the quicker you go, it's easier, but the slower you go, the resin on that bow just really wants to grip down on the strings, and it starts to sound scratchy. But the main thing is you just want to keep it slow, pace, consistent, all at the same time. So the quicker, it's very easy, but the slower you go, it really teaches you to be consistent at that angle and the pressure. But that's son filet. The second one is détaché, basically one stroke, one note. Guys, that's all I got for you with that. Let's go check out Tyler Butler-Figueroa, America's Got Talent. Oh yeah! Simon's like, what? Howie's still trying to figure out the clap, guys. Good pop from the audience. You can tell he's into the performance. Tone is very good, no scratchiness, very clear note changing. Man, Howie's turning into more of a grandfather every episode. We'll stop it at the hook. So I don't care if you think the violin is a dorky instrument. This is a great performance, right? If you watch the entire video, the mom explains, how he had cancer. Kids were bullying him. They were saying the cancer was contagious. I don't remember being that crazy when I was a kid. But he wanted to start feeling better about himself, and he told the mom, I want to start playing the violin. And the mom is like, nobody in our family plays an instrument. And out of all things, why the violin? But it doesn't matter because now he's on the America's Got Talent stage, and I think it was a very inspirational, energetic performance overall. He got the crowd going. When the music dropped, people went crazy, and then he started playing, and people went more crazy. So when you start off great, it's easier to finish great, but the overall performance was great. If we have a look at his stage movement, it was very appropriate, right? He started on the X, he moved to his right, had a little bit of a long cross to the left, but ended back on the center. So that was choreographed very well. The thing I found distracting was the dipping back and forth. I understand that sometimes you want to show everybody that you're very into the performance. Not needed here. His expressions on his face, his head movements, his upper body movement would have been enough. I think it's distracting and it took away from his violin playing. I think if you kept the stage movement and just kind of swayed back and forth a little bit less, it would draw more attention to the actual violin playing. Now, as for the actual violin playing, I'd say between 80 and 90% was détaché, which is great. But if you're coming on to a talent show and you're saying, this is the best I got, I play this the best more than everybody else, I'd like to see different bow techniques. But 80 to 90% was détaché. At the very ending, he sneaks in a legato, which is like one up bow stroke that we hear at the very ending, and it's got like 3 or 4 different notes in there. So that might be a key that he does have different bow techniques, but I'd like to see more improvisation with different bow techniques to move further on into the competition. Because the other 2 Golden Buzzer winners and the one that happened this week is going to be hard to beat. But Mr. Tyler Butler-Figueroa, if you do have that in your bag of tricks, I think that Golden Buzzer is going to take you a long way. So guys, that's the ending of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo 365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys later.